Why do they call a sailor salty, Popeye?
Because they sail the salty sea, that's why.
Oh, and why is the sea salty, Popeye?
Well, that's a long story, and I'll tell you about it. Once, a shipwrecked sailor was floating on the unsalty sea with his last can of spinach. There must be land ahead. And sure enough, there was. He was on Goon Island.
Tote that barge. Lift that brick. Build me a castle and make it quick.
Those goons is slaves. Stop that cracking, you mean old sea hag. And I'm gonna free those goons.
No!
Although I am weeks from hunger.
Oh, yeah?
This calls for me last can of spinach.
Revenge! I demand revenge!
For setting them free, the goons gave their only treasure to the sailor. Thank yous. A little salt grinder.
Ask me politely, man, and I will grind you all I can. Ask impolitely and ask for bad, and I'll grind you something to make you sad.
I am always polite. So the sailor went home with the grinder, but the sea hag followed him. Me cupboard is bare, and I am hungry. Little grinder, I asks politely, please grind me some spinach.
Aye, sir.
It pays to ask politely.
I'll swipe that grinder, and I'll make it grind all the gold in the world for me!
Then the sailor asked politely for a present to take to his sweetie.
Now to grind gold. Quick! Grind me gold and make it snappy. Grind me gold and make me happy.
Ask politely.
Make it fast, stupid. Don't be funny. Grind gold, I said. Piggy bank, take that. Now give me gold dust.
I'll give you dust.
Ah, that's not gold. That's salt. Stop. Shut off. Cut it out. I'm drowning in salt. I'll drown you instead. Stop grinding. You're salting the water. Ow, help. Stop. Hold.
If you ask politely, I'd gladly hold. But you're impolite, so the sea is
why the sea is salty.
The ocean is salty from mineral and animal deposits of sodium chloride in solution. Anybody knows that, Popeye.
Yeah, anybody except a salty sailor.
Folks, genuine gold rings, $1. How about it, Pops? A gift for your wife or your sweetie, huh?
Evil Eye is my name, not Pops. I could shrivel you up with one of my Evil Eye looks, but I will overlook it and look at your rings instead. What a miserable assortment of junk.
You're passing up a real bargain, Pops.
Bah! It was silly of me to look at those shoddy rings. Me, the owner of the most wonderful ring in the world, whose wearer can foretell the future. Huh? It's gone. It must have slipped off my finger while I was handling those junky rings.
Ooh, what beautiful rings!
They're only $1 a piece, ma'am.
This one is just darling. I'll buy it.
Excuse me, mister, but my own ring must have slipped off my finger while I was looking at your merchandise. It's not here. It's gone.
A funny, skinny-looking dame just bought a ring that I never saw before. Maybe it was yours.
That's it. She has my wonderful ring. I've got to find her.
This is such an unusual-looking ring, and it's... Oh, my. I seem to see Popeye so clearly in my mind, and he's saying... Hello, Olive. I brung you a present. A bottle of perfume. Evening in Persia. Why, hello, Popeye.
Hello, Olive. I brung you a present.
Yes, I know, Popeye. It's perfume. Evening in Persia. Persia.
That's right. How did you guess it?
Oh, I just saw it in a vision.
Well, you can call it a vision, but I says it was a coincidence.
Ooh, Popeye, I see another vision again.
You does?
Yes, and it's Wimpy, and he's saying...
Greetings, dear friends. Pray be my guests at Roughhouse's Diner. It shall be my treat.
It's only in a vision that you'll find Wimpy doing the treating.
Greetings, dear friends. Pray be my guests at Roughhouse's Diner. It shall be my treat.
Wow, blow me down.
Oh, Popeye, I'm clairvoyant.
You're not clairvoyant. You're olive oil. And this was just another one of them coincidence things.
It seems that the only way I'll be able to find her is with my evil eye. Aha! There she is. And she's wearing my wonderful ring. I shall have to use diplomacy to get it back from her.
My gracious, Popeye, you should be convinced by now that I can foresee the future.
Olive, twice can be a coincidence. But if you can does it a third time, I believes it.
Oh, I do declare. Now I see a foreign-looking gentleman, and he is saying, Please, excuse me, Ninochka, but your hands, they are most beautiful. May I kiss your hand? He's now kissing my hand, Popeye.
Why, the nerve of that swab.
Please excuse me, Ninochka, but your hands, they're most beautiful. May I kiss your hand?
Not so fast, Romeo. You're going for a spin.
I will have to hypnotize them with mine evil eye. Now, At last, I'll take my ring back, dear lady. It won't come off. It's stuck. Ah, it's mine again. Huh? Oh, I've got to get that ring. Oh, my wonderful ring.
Oh, dear me. I had the craziest dream that I could foretell the future.
Gosh, I fell asleep too, and I had the same kind of a dream about you.
My ring, my ring. My ring.
My goodness. What kind of a ring can that silly man be fishing for?
Oh, maybe it's a herring.
Popeye, did Paul Revere really ride like it says in the poem you just read to me?
Well, Sweet Pea, not just exactly that way. You sees, it was really great-great-grandpappy Poopdeck who made that famous ride. He had a friend, and they got together on a set of signals, and then he said goodnight. And with a muffled oar, silently rowed to the Charleston shore, right past a British man-o'-war.
Ooh, just like it says in the poem, huh, Popeye?
Yep, just like in the poem. And his friend was a-watching and listening. And pretty soon, he hears the sound of arms, and the tramp of feet, and the measured tread of the grenadiers marching down to their boats on the shore. And then he climbed the tower of the Old North Church, and he paused to listen and look down. While on the other shore, Poopdeck was booted and spurred, and he watched with eager search the belfry tower of the Old North Church. But there was a Tory named Brutus. He was sulking in the shadows, watching Poopdeck.
I wonders where Poopdeck can be riding this time of night.
All of a sudden, in the belfry tower of the Old North Church, first one light, and then two appears.
That's a signal, and Poopdeck's gonna spread the alarm. Maybe I can stop him with a barrel of molasses or two.
Oh, it's old Tory Brutus. Out of my way, you Tory. I'm spreading the alarm to every Middlesex village and farm.
Not if I pickles you in a barrel of molasses.
Oh, boy. And then what happened, Popeye?
Well, that old Tory Brutus was mighty tough. And it looked like the fate of the nation was all gummed up when Poopdeck remembered his spinach stuff with a pinch of snuff. Achoo! Achoo! Poopdeck sneezed himself out of a sticky situation, and before he knowed what had happened, Brutus was in the molasses without any snuff, and Poopdeck was off and spreading the alarm. The fate of the nation was writing that night. It was 12 by the village clock when he crossed the bridge into Medford town. It was won when he galloped into Lexington. He saw the gilded weathercock swim in the moonlight as he passed. It was 2 by the clock when he came to the bridge in Concord town. And Poopdeck was awful sleepy. But he kept riding on down. And through the night went his cry of alarm to every Middlesex village and farm.
Awake! Awake! The redcoats are a-coming!
So through the night rode Poopdeck, and so through the night went his cry of alarm. To every Middlesex village and farm, a cry of defiance and not of fear, a voice in the darkness, a knock at the door, and a word that shall echo forevermore. For born on the night wind of the past, through all our history to the last, in the hour of darkness can peril, and need the people will awaken and listen to hear the hurrying hoofbeats of that steed at the midnight message of Poopdeck Revere.
Oh, wasn't Poopdeck awful tired? I mean, real beat after that long ride.
Well, the only thing that saved Poopdeck was that he was stuck to the saddle by molasses. And that's how come he could ride so long.
Huh. That's a pretty sticky story, if you ask me.
Yeah, but you're stuck with it.
So this is Rome. They must be on the Appian Freeway. Now to do a little sightseeing.
Watch where you're going, you woman driver.
Whoa! Who are you calling a woman driver?
If you ain't no woman, how comes you're wearing that dress?
Do you know who I am?
I doesn't know. I'd say you're some kind of a roaming loudmouth.
I am Brutus, the mightiest gladiator in all of Rome.
And I am Popeye, the mightiest sailor on the 7 seas.
And I challenge you to fight me in the arena tomorrow.
I never hit nobody what wears skirts.
I won't be in no skirt. I'll be dressed as a gladiator.
Well, in that case, I'll be glad to gladiate with you.
Hey, programs, get your program right here. You can't tell one body from another without a program.
Ladies and gentlemen, Her Royal Majesty, the Empress Olive Oil. Let the games begin. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Rome's greatest gladiator, that popular favorite, at 270 pounds, Brutus! B-B-R-R-U-U-E-T-U-U-S-S! Brutus! Brutus! And in this corner, a completely unknown, puny, 120-pound weakling in his first and last fight, Popeye the Sailor!
You both know what the rules is, so that when you hear the bell, I want you both to come out fighting. And may the better man emerge victoriously.
Prepare to die. What the?
I guess I'll smoke me pipe now.